We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
First of 4 here on this Monday night as the first pitch of the game is over for strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Quintana has thrown a little over 150 innings of work so far, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. So far this year against Southpaws, Markakis is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And he'll want to take that baseball out of play. That's a big one. Career hit number 2,500. To give you an indication as to the importance of that number, of all the players to play this game through the years, fewer than 100 have reached this total.
Think about it, D-Row. I'm sure he remembers his first hit and probably his 100th hit. 2,500 hits. Wow.
Yeah, he's on the clock now. 500 more until that Hall of Fame benchmark of 3,000 knocks. What a career this guy has put together.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 left for Atlanta, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Cole Hamels, one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Early on in his career with the Philadelphia Phillies, was really almost the ace of those really good Philadelphia Philly teams. His best pitch, the straight changeup. His changeup was as good as it is now when he was in high school coming out of San Diego, California. 93 to 95. Will throw the overhand curveball, but primarily a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball and a lot of straight changeups.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate, David Bodie. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in the hot box between first and second. Tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Acuna comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Wilson Contreras is doing. He's got a 40-homer season going already. He's at 40 home runs right now. He's got a chance to swing for 41 in this one. Heck, maybe even 42 or 43 if we're really lucky.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still no score. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, 7 hits in 14 tries. He's taken him deep once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 32 driven in. High in the air down the right field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in, Adam Duvall. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Count is 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Braves. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Last half of the 2nd set to go, and stepping up is the shortstop, Nico Hoerner.
Not shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses there, 1-2. Popped up. Albies has a play, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. Recently, he hit the 40 home run mark for the season. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. Duvall waits on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And ready for his first at-bat, Steven Souza. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Hamels comes set. Here's the delivery. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. Contreras is off at first with 2 away. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. A ball and 2 strikes.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hang.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank 1st in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now a pitch on the way. Dansby Swanson's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Cole Hamels. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Nick Markakis digging in now. A base hit in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Quintana shading to his right, and that's the third out. One hit, one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Bottom of the third now, and standing in the outfielder, Albert Almora.
Albert Almora.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Softly hit out to short. And a good throw gets him one gone. And with one away, we'll bring you a look at the current division standings, and you can see these guys have their work cut out for them if they want to make noise in the division. So the base is empty here with one away, and up next the pitcher Jose Quintana, and it's fouled away. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Acuna is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So next up will be Freddie Freeman.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Riding in once again, Marcell Ozuna. First offering on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Bote. The pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Kris Bryant now. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Kris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Nico Hoerner. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average sitting right at 270 on the year, with 40 home runs and 61 RBIs. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Fouled off. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So stepping in, Adam Duvall looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
fielding close. Back to school time here at the ballpark. But there's still time. There could get a few more games before that dreaded first bell rings. Individual seats are still available. Or why not pick up a 4 or 6 game mini plan? Perfect for those final few nights of summer vacation. Visit any stadium ticket window for ticket information.
Now the pitch. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Grounder down the line at third. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now that
So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. Swanson playing here in his age 26 season. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one will get this one. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Steven Souza. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to third with a leadoff triple.
Stepping up to the plate, Albert Almora. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Runner at third here, nobody out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Smoked on the ground left side. Swanson brings it in. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
62.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning, and yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now, but if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And the pitch. Hamels has his sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
3-2 now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
And this one's in the dirt. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the Braves nothing. Now at the plate, Cole Hamels. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And the pitch.
Hey.
A decent swing from Hamels there, but he comes up empty, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Ozzie Albies is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in, Nick Markakis. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Weak roller right side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the 1st out.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping up now, Nico Horner. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis on the run, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. As Hamels will jump ahead of him, it's 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play. So a runner at second. Two down now. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Hamels comes set. Here comes the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Acuna digs in now. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They trail things here 2-0. Shane Green gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 19.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Albert Almora is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So digging in now, Jose Quintana. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Digging in once again, David Bodie. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Chris Bryant will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Into the box, Nico Horner, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Hernandez comes set. Here he comes 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs lead this one 4-0. Stepping into the box, Travis d'Arnaud. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Souza moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
1 away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. No balls and 1 strike. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
The batter.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Wilson.
Pitch on the way. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Markakis giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at ball one. Hernandez has compiled over 90 innings pitched with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Darno has it, and he makes the throw to first. Schwarber is retired, and there's one away. Ready now, Steven Souza. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. So here's Albert Almora next.
Albert Almora.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Jose Quintana, as Hernandez is going to jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, D-Row, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging.
1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's the Cubs 5 and the Braves nothing. Ender Inciarte is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Weak grounder down the line at third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
On to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Standing in, Nick Markakis. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one. Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Cubbies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jose Quintana records his 14th winning decision of the season and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Cole Hamels pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, Jose Quintana got the W while striking out 16, leading the Cubs to a win over the Braves, 5-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Christian Yelich was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 9-6. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. The Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-0. The Padres knocked out 10 hits as a team as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 4-3. The Tampa Bay Rays got 11 hits overall as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-0. The Chi Sox picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 7-6. Jake Odorizzi collected the victory in his 12th win as the Twins downed the Tribe 5-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Rangers totaled 13 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-3. The Oakland Athletics put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Mariners 7-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.